Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rivers. Flush to his right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And Allen's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Back 90, front 80. 54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. So give him the 1st down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 63 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Vikings 45-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Justin Jackson, 2nd-year man out of Northwestern. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Set. Black 15. Combo. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Split.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Last stop.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Ready. 390s.
On 3rd down, Rivers is going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with Howard. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Jackson on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And all the way down to the 29. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 44, Mike, 44. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. And Cook has it, left side. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. High throw, but the catch is made. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Showing it, showing it. Attack, attack, attack. Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield, motion out of the backfield.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
44's Mike. Check, check. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check, 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 check. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Switch gears.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
You check it to 6.
They go with Howard again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go, D.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off.
Here is Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Taylor. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Rotate. Slam, slam, slam.
4th down. Here's Taylor. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
54. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Leonard Fournette, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Jackson operating from the gun.
I can't believe they even let you play.
He's got his rookie tight end. That's Herb Smith Jr. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On third down, this is Howard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3.
Running with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check 9, check 9.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
44. All day, just like that. Just like that. Let's go. Come on. Hatchet. 36.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Taylor. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor.
All right, this is the time of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throwing.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Throwing now is Jackson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nicole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Taylor going to throw again. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. So the final seconds have 10. And they were